Feel free to take those drinks if you like them, ladies. We're joined now by UC Santa Barbara coach Bonnie Henrickson and student athletes Alexis Tucker and Isla Lane. We will start by asking Coach for an opening statement and then open the floor to questions. We ask media to please raise your hand and identify yourself and your media outlet before asking your question. If you're joining on Zoom, please click on the reactions button to use the raise hand feature to ask a question. You can also type your question in the group chat. Coach, if you would please start us off with your opening comments.
Yes, thank you. I'm really proud of our defensive effort, our intensity. It was tough twos and shots out of rhythm. A lot of shots were short. I thought we were aggressive in passing lanes and on the ball. Nate Fripp, the assistant, has a scout. He's had it for quite a few years now, and his passion for how we need to play things, and where we can't break down defensively, and the discipline it takes to guard them because they can all score. And we had jumped on them at their place, and we were up 30 in the third quarter, and they cut it to 10, I think, in the fourth quarter, just because it became threes and threes and threes, and they popped us at our place. And credit to the players for a buy-in and a belief that if we play it right and play with discipline and play with passion and energy, that we could figure this out. But it started on the defense end and finished on the defensive end, and then we had momentum, then we had pop.
Okay, we'll take questions in the room, please.
Hi, Coach. Cameron Curlin, KCSB Sports. We
Glad
saw.
to have you in Vegas. Henderson, sorry.
It's a privilege to be here, and it was really awesome to see. Well, we saw Isla come out of the game with foul trouble early in the second quarter, and then you guys had a stretch of nearly 10 minutes of game time where UC Davis didn't even put up a single point on the board. How did you guys just refocus after Isla, who the defense, the offense, everything revolves around it? How did you guys refocus?
I think defensively, just having Tatiana Motohar and Alexis Whitfield that can play the five, and both played the five up there, and understood how to play. If it was number 25, how to play action with her, how to play if it's number 2 at the five, how do you play action with her? Then they would put 20 at the five, which is a shooter. But they've all been through it, and we switch matchups in scout and prep that those two understood how to guard all three of those and did a really good job. And I think we were able to still be solid on the perimeter and just be disruptive. They're a team in rhythm that's dangerous. They can, that's why I kept looking at the clock like, well, not yet. Let's grow it a little bit longer, let the clock run a little bit longer, because they're explosive, and we have tremendous respect for offensively what they can do, and just understood we had to defend. You can't sleepwalk, and you can't be undisciplined, because they'll really make you pay fast.
Hey, Coach. Derek Clark, KCSB Sports.
Good to see you, too.
Yes, ma'am. First of all, congratulations on the win. And this is really for all three of you guys. We were there. We watched Davis. Not only did they beat you guys on your home floor a week ago, but they seemed to be rubbing it in a little bit. They were celebrating every single shot down the stretch when they were already up 20, 30, and they really seemed to put it to you guys and make it a point out of it. How much did that factor in your guys' minds to come out there and exact some revenge from what they did to you guys on Thursday?
We're going to play them next year, and they have everyone back. And nothing is a secret in a press conference. Have at it. No, because you two aren't going to be here. No, I'm just kidding. Did you guys feel it was personal? I didn't. When Turner hit the three and did the airplane thing around, she hit a three at the quarter. I might do that.
I can speak on it. We talked about it. Coach talked to us about it, and it was something I didn't even know. I think that game was probably one of the most devastating games that we played because we didn't respond. So we knew coming into this game that we needed to respond. There's been a lot of upsets going on, and we wanted to be the team on the upside. So we knew they were going to come in confident, but we had to come in more confident, more energy, more aggression, especially on the defensive end. So we made sure through walkthrough, through film, shoot around, whatever, we came in and we were focused, especially on the defensive end, because we know our offense will come from that. So it doesn't matter what they do, it's how we respond to runs and how we respond on the offense and defensive end. Yeah.
Let me hang in. Good question.
Patrick Figueroa, KDVS Radio. Congrats on the win. You mentioned already how good your defense played, but your offense also had 28 points in the first quarter. What was your offensive strategy for this game? At least how to attack Davis after last game. It wasn't necessarily the same success as you had this one.
Well, we felt like going to Isla early, deep in a paint touch, that is right in front of the rim where she could just pivot quick and score. I think those were her first 3 baskets, I believe, and made that a priority. We went back to some things we hadn't run as much lately, and we're like, let's just throw it at them. Nate and I talked, like, just throw everything we run for Isla right at them right away. See what they got. See what they do. And she got great position, and we made good on-time, on-target passes. And I think we shot 12 free throws in the first quarter. So then how are you doing that? You're rebounding, you're getting in transition, you're getting on the glass, you're driving it, getting to, so we shot 12 of those 28, were free throws, which is, being aggressive and attacking. But the plan was go to Isla right away, established inside, and then play out from there if we need to.
Okay, we have a question on Zoom. Marlon Rowland, you can go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Marlon with the California Aggie here. Congratulations on the win. Your defense early on, forcing Evan Turner to her left, making her uncomfortable with your shots. Was that part of the game plan to take away UC Davis' best shooter early on?
Well, for Evan, she can go right or left. She's an elite level scorer, leads the league in scoring. Just to chase her over everything, chase her over a flare screen, chase her over, get into her and get over an on-ball screen. Because if you go under anything, she's just going to step back. Just a quick little step back. Any flare screen, don't have separation. We said don't gamble trying to get over anything. Just be with her, because as soon as you gamble and get your weight transfer off, she's going to come right back the other way because she's unbelievably explosive. So it wasn't necessarily for her forcing her a different way, because she can play both left and right, but making her use some screens. And she refused a couple back to her right hand. But she's an elite level scorer, and then started to post, and then started to drive it. She's a 3-level scorer. So it's just staying attached and being physical, but staying attached to her.
Great. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
We're good? We're good. Thank you.
Thank you.